All right, so today we're going to be talking about mean, median, and mode. And it's going to be a little bit different than what you learned before, but let's review the old way that we know how to do these things. So to do mean, median, and mode, um, your mean, first you want to make sure that they're in order from lowest to highest, all right? And that's what's going to be important for the median. So mean, remember what we did in our calculator, is you just add them up, 2 plus 4 plus 5. Oopsie, I forgot the 6. All right, and so we get 66, and we divide by the number of data values. There were 9 data values up here if you counted them all. And then that's called your mean. So our mean of this data is 66/9, which is approximately 7.33. Median would be your middle numbers. Remember to count your middle number, you'd say like cross off, cross off, cross off, cross off. Here, here. So 8's in the middle. So that's called your median. Mode is what happens most frequently. Since there are 2 8's, then that would be called your mode. Now you can have multiple modes, remember? So if there had been like 2 9's like that, we would have said 8 and 9 are modes. If there had only been 1 8, meaning that every single one happens the exact same amount, you could say no modes. So there's multiple things. So we're going to talk about central tendencies to analyze data today. So that means it's like the middle of the data set. So it's not the actual middle of the data set, but we use them for different purposes. So mean is your average. That's when we add up all the data values and we divide by the total number. Median, remember, is the middle of it. So once you write them in order, you say what's the middle. Mode is your most frequent. So what we're going to do now, instead of just having some data values right here, we're going to have what we call as a frequency table. So frequency table tells you how often something happens. So instead of having to write out like 30 numbers, they put it in a table like this. So what we're saying is that 2 students had 0 offers. So I'm going to write 0 twice. 2 students had 1 offer. So I'm going to write 1 twice. 4 students got 2 offers. So 1, 2, 3, 4 students. 5 students got 3 offers. 2 students got 4 offers. So this is the data set that you're going to use now. So you would just go back and you would enter 0. All right, so 33. What you could also do is instead of having to add them all up like that, what we could have done is just done like 0 times 2, and then we have 2 of these. So 2 times 1, we had 4 of those, so 4 2's, and then 5 3's, and then 2 4's. And we still get 33. So you can either add them all up individually, or you can just multiply like how many there were. So we still get 33. So our mean from all these is 33 over the number of data values. So the number of data values is how many there were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Count all those up, and we get 15. So take 33 divided by 15, and that is 2.2. So our mean is 2.2. So that tells you that the mean the student received about 2.2 job offers after graduation. Median would be your middle number. So remember, cross them off. So 0, 4, 1, like this. So 2 is your middle. So my median is 2. Mode is which one of these happens the most. And there were 5 on the 3, so 3 happens the most. So again, on the back, it's another frequency table. So what we're saying is that 7 people were age 13. 12 people were age 14. 18 people were age 15. So if you're going to write them out, this is a lot longer. You'd have to do 13 7 times. You'd have to do 14 12 times. So you see how that gets really annoying after a while? So that's why I showed this other way to multiply. So I'm going to do 7 times 13 plus 12 times my 14. And then there's 18 of these 15-year-olds. There's 9 of the 16-year-olds. There's 5 of the 17-year-olds. 4 of the 18-year-olds. And 2 of the 19-year-olds. I forgot to add that one in there. And then we're going to divide by the total number, and you'd add these up. So add up 7. I already added them up. So you're adding up all these numbers down here, and that's what we're dividing by, and there's 57 of those. So your mean is 868 over 57. So we multiplied here and then added them all up and then added these up to get the 57. So you're adding the bottom row up, frequency. So that's about 15.23. Median is your middle number. So it's kind of hard to see the middle number if they're not written out. So I'm going to try to show you a way to do it without having to write them out. So what I'm going to start off, I'm going to cross off. So I'm going to cross off 2 of these and 2 of these. So if I took 2 away from 7, I now have 5. Let's go to the next number. I have 4 here. So I'm going to cross off 4 here and 4 here. So there's 1 left. So now I need to cross off 5. So that one's too big. So go to the smaller number here. So I need to cross off 1. So cross off that 1 and make it a 4 here. 4 and 12. So I need to cross off these 4 and cross off 4 here. 8 and 9. So I need to cross off 8 of them. So cross off those 8 and cross off those 8. And now when I cross off 1 here, that means there's 17 left here. So 15 is our middle number. So your median is 15. Your mode is just which one happens the most often or the most. So if you go down here and looked at the numbers before I crossed off all of them, 18 was right there. So your mode was also 15. Some other useful things to indicate for analyzing data, but it doesn't indicate the middle. We have an outlier. So this is when it is significantly different from the rest of the data set. So this is significantly different. And a range is the difference between the values. So we would subtract. So if they want the range of the whole data set, you would just do highest number minus lower number. So if you're going to find the range, you would just do your highest minus your lowest here. So 56 minus 15. So my range, we did 56 minus 15, and I got 41. And then outlier would be something that's extremely far out. So this 56 is way further away than everything else. So your outlier would be 56. So down here, my range, let's see. So I'm going to do 278 minus 113. I get 165. Outlier would be one that's really, really far off from everything else. And that would be this 278. It's a lot further away from everything else. So 278 would be your outlier.